All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian. We have Coach Heather with us today as well, and we have an awesome Coach Care Connect workout coming at you today. We're going to get warmed up, and then we're going to get into a circuit with 6 exercises today. All you need is a set of dumbbells, and we will get you a great workout today. So let's start out with the warm-up. Heather's going to show us what that one's all about today. We're going to start out with a Spider-Man with rotation. So dropping it down to the high plank position, walking 1 foot outside, and then we're going to open up. Watch that hand with the eyes as we open up, and you're going to be opening up with that hand that's close to the front foot here. So keep your hips nice and low to get that good lower body stretch here as well. After you hit 5 reps on one side, then we'll go over to the other. So walk that foot back, walk the other foot up, and we're right back to work over here. Good, good. Good, we'll do 4 warm-up exercises here. Next one, we will go up to the feet. So when you're done, you can stand. Perfect. Split squats next. So what we're going to do, split our stance, kind of like a lunge, and then we're going to go straight down, straight up on this one. We got 5 on each side, so knock out 5, and then switch over to the other legs. There we go. And then when you are done with this one, we can drop it down into the high plank position for some scapular push-ups coming next. And again, if you're still finishing up the warm-up as we move on, that is okay. We're going to demo the exercises in our circuit next, so we'll get there. So for the scapular push-ups, just like Heather's starting here, we're going to push those shoulder blades together, and then we're going to push them down. So it's like a push-up, but you're not bending your elbows. So again, you can see she pinches the shoulder blades together to kind of crack that little egg in between the shoulder blades, and then you press them apart and push your chest away from the ground. Good. Knock out 10 reps there, and then when you're done, you can bring it up to the feet again. Perfect. All right, so last warm-up exercise we're going to do is a single leg front to back hop. So on one leg, front to back hop, we got 10 hops on each leg. When you're done with one side, you can go right over to the other. If one leg doesn't work for you, just knock it out on 2 legs. That works perfectly well for us. Good, good. All right, so there's the warm-up. If you're still finishing up, that's perfectly fine, but we're going to show you our 6 exercises in our circuit today. 40-20, so you're going to have 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We do have some single-sided exercise, and I'll tell you how we're going to work throughout those as we get warmed up. But first exercise, bent over row. Starting out with our bent over position, we want to hinge. Good, nice flat back for the entire reps here. And then elbows are going to be in nice and tight in our bent over row. This one's not single-sided, so you have a good 40 seconds to hit some quality reps there. After that, next one, you're only going to need 1 dumbbell for a single arm power hang clean. So let's talk about the hang clean first. The power is you're going to be from that hang clean position, so you're not starting from the ground, and the power means you're going to catch it up top. So we're not going to squat down low to catch it. You're going to catch it up top because you're strong, and then reset after each one. This one we will split halfway, so you have 20 seconds on each side. Make sure that we're comfortable on both sides before we get into that round. Perfect. I love it. After that, we have an overhead split squat. Now, we're not going to use weight on this one. If you have a set of weights that you want to use and really challenge yourself, you can, but try this one without weights first. So just like that split squat that we did in the warm-up, except this time arms are going to be overhead, and your goal is to look just like Heather on this one and keep that body in a straight line up and down. Spine is neutral, arms are right over the head. We're going to go 20 seconds on each side there. Fourth exercise, high plank shoulder tap. So we're going to get a little bit of core action in this one. High plank position, hands are under the shoulders. Feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, so you want them a little bit wider, and then we're going to tap those shoulders. Now, as you do this one, you don't want to rotate the hips at all, so your goal is to squeeze that core and keep everything tight so your body's not moving around every time you lift that hand up to tap your opposite shoulder. So boom. Exercise number 5. We got a high to low chop. So grab a lighter weight on this one, and then our chop. It's all about core rotation here. So we can start down at the bottom, get a little knee bend, and then we're rotating the upper body. So notice how Heather gets down into it. She's rotating. She closes the shoulders, and then as she comes up, we rotate it, open the shoulders. You should open that the side abs on this one. You should feel it all up in there. We'll go 20 seconds on each side this round as well. I'll let you know when the halfway point is, and we will switch. Last exercise is going to be a loaded bridge. This one, we're going to add as much weight as you can to the hips. It's going to be our last exercise. It's on our back, so we got to go after it a little bit. Heels are in tight. We're going to drive up through the glutes on this one. Squeeze for 1 second at the top before you control on the way down. Now, if you want to spice this one up and kick it up a little bit, you can always go single leg bridge as well. Boom, right there. You're getting the same exercise here. We're just going to separate it 20 and 20 if you want that one as well. So those are our 6 exercises. We're going to get right into it with a 40-20 format. So again, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. You got these 6 exercises, and we're going to go through it 3 times. So get yourself ready. We got about 20 seconds, and we will get going today. All right, team, let's get started with this circuit. Again, grab your weights for that bent over row. I'm going to get our timer started, and we are going to get started here. So about 12 seconds right here. 10 now, and we are going to get started. So find that bent over position. Again, we're going to be here for 40 seconds. You got 2 dumbbells, so you don't need to worry about switching sides. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. So now we have 40 seconds to work on this one. It is not something that we should be knocking out as many reps as we can in the first 20 seconds to the point where we're dead for those last 10. That's not what we're looking for, especially in our first round today. Find a good pace that you can control, that you feel like you're getting stronger in. As we just crossed the halfway point, you got 20 seconds to go. So again, quality over quantity, especially in our bent over rows today. This is a good little strength circuit that you can build up a lot of strength if you take it heavy, but we want you to be under control. These are simpler movements today that we want you to work our full range of motion. Last couple of reps here, 3, 2, 1, and done. Now you got 20 seconds to rest. Lots of time to rest in between today. We're gonna go into that single arm power clean one more time. So one more time, I mean the first time. Let's look at it one more time, though, before we start here. Again, we're going to hinge. Perfect. Nice flat back. Coming up to the top there at the catch. Elbows in nice and tight. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, you're going to do 20 seconds on one side here. So stay on that same side. Hit some good quality reps. Again, hinge. You're using your core to keep the back nice and flat. Explode to the top. It's an explosive movement. And catch it nice and high on this one. 5 seconds and we'll switch. Good. 2, 1, other side, halfway through. Good. Now, I'm guessing you're probably out on your non-dominant side now. Gets a little bit more challenging. We got to think about it a little bit more. It helps with the mind-to-muscle connection. So keep thinking, keep working. 8 seconds. Good. Best reps at the end here. 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. Now, next one, overhead split squat. Again, don't need any weight for this one unless you want to add it. I would say probably don't add it for the first round, and then if you're feeling really good and want to add it after round 1, you absolutely can. But so pick a leg, any leg, put it out in front, and we'll switch it the halfway. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, think straight down, straight up, keeping your spine neutral, straight down, straight up. Everything is working hard. Keep tension in your back. Try to pinch your shoulder blades together a little bit. Good. Couple more reps on this side, and we'll switch already. 4 more seconds. Good. 2, 1, switch it up. 20 seconds to go. There it is. Good. Driving through that front heel. You can use that back toe a little bit. It's more almost there for balance, but you got to keep your balance. 10 seconds, though. Keep on working as we finish up the first half of this circuit here. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 20 seconds here. High plank shoulder taps coming in next. So a little bit of core work coming at you. Get ready for that. Good. Thank you for reminding me to take drinks in between. Drink some water, team. Those 20-second rests are great opportunities to rehydrate yourself and start that recovery process from your previous exercise. Here we go. 2, 1, high plank shoulder taps. Let's go. Now, a couple different options on this one. If you feel your hips moving around and you want to drop it to the knees, you absolutely can. Before that, though, what I would like you to do is try to widen your stance out a little bit. So if you feel it moving around, you feel everything kind of just being unstable, widen your stance out. If that's still not working, then we can drop it to the knees to make it a little easier. 20 seconds. Good. Hips are stable. Core is tight. Squeeze that core. Try to bring your belly button into your spine and make all those small little core muscles, turn them all on. 8 seconds here. Good. Almost to the end. Core's burning a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and done. We got high to low chops next. High to low chops. So let's grab a lighter dumbbell again. It's all about the core rotation. You're going to start down at the bottom. We should probably start at the top since they're high to low chops. But either way. Here we go. 5 seconds. Find that starting position. Let's do it. 2, 1, and let's go. Good. So getting down a little bit into that squat, just like Heather's doing here, and then turning the shoulders up at the top. Notice how shoulders are turned. Boom, shoulders are turned the other way. That's how we get that good core rotation that we're looking for in this exercise. But we're going to switch sides. So switch the other side in 2, 1. Here we go. Other side's high, other side's low now. Good. Think from one hip, it's like you're trying to keep your arms straight and throw it over that opposite shoulder. Don't actually throw it. People behind you might not be so happy. Or depending on where you're working out, if you got a window behind you, probably. I don't know, maybe. 2, 1, and rest. All right, last one, loaded bridge. And then we got a nice little minute break to get ready for that second round. so let's get ready for that. Loaded bridges, again, this is one that I want to challenge you with a little bit of weight. Round number 1, I won't challenge you too much, but at round number 2 and 3, we're going to start throwing in those variations and making this one challenging. 3, 2, 1, here we go. More challenging, I should say. It's already challenging. Good. Get that full range of motion. So notice how Heather drives her hips up. She engages the glutes up at the top and then squeezes for that full second. It's not just straight up, straight down, knocking out 100 reps in the 40 seconds. We're being intentional with our rep. We're driving our hips. We're squeezing our glutes. Getting after it today. Perfect. Good. So you got 10 seconds to go here. We're getting down to it. Keep on fighting through. Keep on fighting today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. You got a full minute here. Take some time. Grab some water. Do what you got to do to get ready for round number 2. But it's going to look just like round number 1 here. So 1 round down. We got 2 to go in our 3 rounds today. So grab that water. Do what you got to do. And we will be back at it in about 45 seconds here, team. 45 seconds. Always, let's adjust weights as needed throughout the rounds. So after that first round, if you're thinking, man, that one exercise I might have went a little too heavy, I got 2 more exercise or 2 more rounds of that one, and I'm worried about it, drop the weight down a little bit. Focus on the reps a little bit more. That's perfectly fine to do. Find what works for you today. But we got just over 15 seconds here, so start getting ready for that bent over row. Again, we're going to be there for 40 seconds. Both arms are working, so we don't need to worry about that switch. All right, here we go. 7 seconds. So find that position, find that starting position, grab those dumbbells. Here we go. 3, 2, round 2 in 1. Let's go. Right into it. Elbows staying in nice and tight. The palms are facing each other. There we go. The back stays nice and flat. You're getting some core work in that position. You're getting some posterior chain, the glutes, the hamstrings, the low back. It's all working here. The upper back is working to pull those dumbbells into the side of your rib cage. 20 seconds down, 20 seconds to go, team. Good, good. Now remember, you only got 1 more round of these on the other side today, so make these count. 10 seconds. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. Single arm power cleans coming next. This time, what I want you to do is start with your non-dominant side, challenging you with that. So if you are right-handed, start with your left hand. It's going to feel a little awkward, but that makes the second half of the round even easier. So let's think about that. Here we go. 5 seconds. Again, hinge, explode up to the top, catch it high. 2, 1, let's go. Good. Reset after each rep. Be explosive, be powerful. There we go. Boom, catch in, stabilize, reset. And catch, stable, reset. 5 more seconds to get maybe 1, 2 more reps here. 3, 2, 1, other side. Flip it up. Good, now we're on the dominant side though. It's the easy side, right? So we should make these look even better, feel even better. As we're a little tired now, but that's okay. 10 seconds. Perfect, perfect. Got that break coming up. Let's earn it right here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. 20 seconds to rest. Overhead split squats coming next. If you want a challenge, you can always throw 1 dumbbell up above the head. Maybe even 2 dumbbells if you really want the challenge. That's up to you. 10 seconds. All right. Let's find that position. So split squat. Again, split the stance. Arms above the head. Spine is neutral. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Again, 20 seconds on each side here, so knock it out. I'll tell you when to switch. Good, good. Get that full range of motion. Try to get that back knee close to the ground. Don't need to touch it. We don't want you to touch it, but we want you to get it nice and close there. Switching sides in 2, 1, other side. Switch it up. Very, very good, team. Now looking for that 90-degree bend in that front knee. Getting down into it. 10 seconds to go. We got shoulder taps coming next, so we get to work a little bit more core. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. So just like I said, high plank shoulder taps coming up. We're halfway through our workout today. We are halfway through our second round. But find that high plank position. Again, arms are going to be extended. We're tapping the shoulders, trying not to move the hips. Option 1 is to widen out your feet. Option 2 is to drop it to the knees. Here we go. 4 seconds. In 2, 1, let's hit it for 40. Again, make this one challenging. Even these first couple of reps. I know a lot of times the first couple are like, I'm flying through these. These aren't quite hard yet, but you can make them a little bit more challenging by squeezing that core and turning all those muscles on to create tension. Good. Tension is what they need. Perfect. Halfway through now. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds. Good. Only 2 more exercises on the other side. Then we get that full minute recovery to help us get ready for that last round of the day. Come on. Getting down to it. 7 seconds. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. 20 seconds here. Really good. High to low chops coming up next. Again, you'll get both sides just like last round. Start up high, drop it down low. 10 seconds. Again, rotate. Think about the shoulders, think about the core. Let's go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 seconds per side. Good. Find a pace on this one. Pace is huge. Find one that you're just working through. 10 seconds to go, and then we'll hit that quick switch. Good. Hip like you're throwing it over the shoulder, but keep those arms nice and long. So we rotate. Here we go. 2, 1, and switch sides. So start on that other hip, throwing it over the other shoulder now. Good, good. Good. 10 seconds to go. Finishing up strong here. Got some loaded bridges coming up next. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, let's finish up round 2 with those loaded bridges. Now, let's start to really think about how you can challenge yourself on this one. Our posterior chain is very, very strong. You can use that bigger dumbbell, I almost promise. But what we're going to do, I want you to try that single leg to start. If you don't like it, you can go back to double leg. Here we go. 2, 1, let's do it. So maybe give it a try. If you don't like it, go back to double leg, knock that out for the rest of the round. If you do like it, keep on working. I'll let you know when the halfway point is. Good, good. Driving up, squeeze that glute for a second before you bring it back down. Good, couple more on this side. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up if you're doing that single leg version. If you're not, just keep on working. Good, think that squeeze up at the top. If you were to come and tap your glute while you're up at the top, it should be hard. It should be flexed. It should be squeezed. 8 seconds. Couple of reps to get you to the end here. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. Full minute to rest here. Recover. Do what you got to do, team. Grab a drink of water especially, but we got one more round today. One more round. So think about that. Think about what you need to do, adjusting weights accordingly as always. Grabbing drinks, and you got 45 seconds. All right. Now we are halfway through our recovery. 30 seconds to think about it. How do you want to get through this last round today? It's got some good stuff in here. You can feel where you're feeling it in the body right now. Probably that core a little bit from the high plank shoulder taps, and then the high-low chop right in a row. And the loaded bridges challenge that lower body as well. So got some good stuff today, team. You can feel it. 10 seconds, and we're going to get started with that last round of the day. So bent over rows to start. Let's get after it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Last round, best round, team. Here we go. Good. Elbows in. We're rowing. The back stays nice and flat. Now, one thing that we tend to do as we get tired, Heather does a really good job of keeping her back nice and flat for the entire round. Now, we don't start to come up as we get tired and start to stand taller. We keep that hinge there. Perfect. 20 seconds. Good. Target the back. Isolate. Working. Driving those elbows back. Good. We are so close to the end here. You got 10 seconds, team. 10 seconds. Good. Driving, pulling, working. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. Next one, single arm power hang clean. So the power means that we're not squatting underneath it. Power means we're getting it up there with the power. And then the hang means that starting position. So the hang position to start, boom, get it up to the top. Here we go. Single arm. You can start with whatever arm you want, but let's do it. 2, 1, let's go. Good. Now, if you're really feeling it and you've done this one before, you've been here, you can go up to the snatch if you want. That's a little bit more of a powerful move. Not required at all, but if you want, you absolutely can. If you don't know what the snatch is, it's a good sign that you don't need to take that option right now. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's go to the other side. Good, good. But if you don't know what the snatch is and want to know what the snatch is, it's really, really good exercise, really powerful. Similar exercise to this, we take it up overhead. It's some good stuff. Good. 5 more seconds. Couple reps. Quick. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. 2 rounds down. We got 4 to go. Overhead split squat coming next. Again, arms are going to be up overhead. Keep that chest nice and proud on this one. Don't let that chest come forward. Don't let that low back round at all. It's like you got a tail. You want to tuck it between your legs to get that pelvis tilted a little bit. Here we go. 2, 1. Let's go. Good, good. So that's one of my cues that I love to tell people. If you're ever feeling low back pain on something like this where you're trying to stand straight up tall, it's probably because your pelvis is actually tilting down a little bit and putting that extra pressure on your low back. So if you had a tail, which you have the spine for a tail, right? If you were trying to tuck that in between your legs, switch sides, by the way, we're halfway. If you were trying to tuck that tail in between your legs, that actually tilts your pelvis back into a very good position to squat, to hit at a split squat or anything like that. That takes some of that pressure off your low back. Good. Last couple of reps here. You got 6 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Halfway through our last round. We got some high plank shoulder taps coming up next. This is the core section of our workout for sure. But 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Again, start by challenging yourself with those feet. So keep them in tighter this round. Don't move those hips. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Awesome. Again, the body is quiet on this one. There's not a whole lot of extra sound going on, not a lot of extra movement. Everything else is stable. Only thing that's working is that arm that's moving. Good, good. You're halfway through, though, team. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds. Even if we're just holding the plank at this point, that is perfectly fine. I want you to work. I want you to give me what you got today. 10 seconds. Very, very good. Come on. Keep working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Very good. 20 seconds. High to low chops and loaded bridges are all we got left, team. So let's finish this one off. You guys know what to do. You guys know the work that's required. So let's do it. High to low chops, 8 seconds. Let's have some fun with this one. Throw that dumbbell over the shoulder. Don't actually. 2, 1, let's go. Good. High right down into the low. Rotating. Working. Get a little bit of that lower body in there with that little squat too. 10 seconds left and we'll switch those sides. Come on. Good. Very good. In 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. We're going to the other side, team. Very good. Very good. Getting down to it now, team. It is crunch time. There is one round on the other side. What do we want to do with this one today? What are those goals? Why are you in here working so hard today? Here we go. 5 seconds. Last couple. Finishing. 2, 1, and done. 20 seconds. All right. We get to finish off with our loaded bridge. Posterior chain working hard. The glutes, the hamstrings especially. So start out, if you want that single leg bridge, go for it. If you want the double leg bridge, go for it. I want you to work as best as you can for 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last round. What can you do with this 40 seconds to get closer to your goals? How can you make it different than any other 40 seconds in your day? Good. This is where we push, we empty, we work. 5 seconds and we'll switch those legs. 3, 2, 1. If you are doing that single leg, switch it up. If you're doing double, again, keep on working. You got about 15 seconds to go. Grind time now. Keep going. Good. Getting it done today. Getting it done. You're so close. Those last couple quality reps gets you close. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. There it is. Throw those weights off to the side. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to stretch you guys out, and then we're going to get you guys out of here to enjoy the rest of your day. Again, if you're having any pain or struggle with any of those movements today, go in, see a local Anytime Fitness coach because they have a plan that will help you and will help you get to your goals. So let's start with the hip flexors today. We're going to drop it down to a knee. Hands are going to go on the hips, so we're going to push those hips forward. So as you can see with Heather, she pushes those hips forward, keeps the chest nice and tall. I know as we do this, we want to kind of lean forward a little bit, but if we push those hips forward, we get the hip flexor and the psoas. Get it all in there today. Good. Got to go back and forth a little bit on this one. Find whatever stretch works for you, whatever positions that you need to spend in. Everyone's just a little tiny bit different. Good, good. Let's switch the legs. Good again, hands on the hips. Driving those hips forward. Sink it in. Remember to breathe. That's a big one. Good, good. All right, next one, we're going to bring it up to the feet. If you have a wall by you or something that you can hold on to, that's really all you need. We're just going to open up the shoulders. So one hand on the wall, find your spot, and then just turn your shoulders till you feel the stretch in the front of your chest. So Heather's doing a good job right here. Again, just open the shoulders, and you'll feel it in the front of the shoulders and the chest. Don't want any pain on this one. You can take it too far pretty easily if you wanted to. Your body physically won't let you, but be smart with this one. Be smart. You don't want any pain. You want it to feel pretty good. And this one, if you get in that right spot, it definitely does feel pretty good. Good, good. Take those deep breaths. So feel that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch it up. Good, good. Rotate. Awesome work. Good, into the nose, out to the mouth. Take 2 more deep breaths. All right, and then we're going to take it across now. So just kind of the opposite of what we just did. We're going to get the back of the shoulder a little bit. Just the classic old school, take it across, grab the other arm. Feel it in the back of the shoulder. Feel that shoulder come forward a little bit. Good, good. Then switch it up, other side. Good. This is going to be the last stretch that we have. I do have a quick challenge for you. I want to challenge you to hit 2 more stretches just on your own. Whatever spots in your body that you think you need, hit those stretches. You can always give it a Google if you don't know any stretches. Just the lower body stretches, upper body stretches, arm stretches, leg stretches. You Google any of that, and they will give you so many things that you can also just knock out. Or you can visit our Coach Care Connect. There's a ton of good content on there if you're ever looking for anything with that. But that is what we have for you guys today. Thank you all so much for coming on out and spending the best or worst 35 minutes of your day with us. But either way, you got it done, and that's what really matters. So thank you guys, and we will see you next time.